In this video, we're going to talk about why I think real estate is the best business to be in. And make sure you stick around till the end, and I will share one of my favorite parts of getting into real estate. Welcome back to another episode of Gulf Coast Investing, where we talk about all things investing right here on the Gulf Coast. My name is Casey, and I would love if you would like this video and consider subscribing to my channel for more great content just like this. So today's video I wanted to make solely to talk about why I think real estate is the best business and best profession to be in for multiple different reasons. So wanted to break those reasons down. At the end of the video, let me know what you think. If you agree that you think real estate's the best business to be in, if not, what you think, hey, your business is better to be in. So just let me know what you think. That would be awesome to hear from you as we are growing and learning every single day. So the first point that why I think real estate is the best business is opportunities. So there's so many different opportunities and routes and paths that you can take when you're looking to invest and be in real estate in general. So there's so many different opportunities, and when they come to like single family, multifamily, commercial real estate, residential real estate, which would be single family. So many different things when it comes to that. Do you want to long-term rent your property out? Do you want to short-term rent your property out? Do you want to vacation rent your property out? There's so many different opportunities depending on what your end goal is in life. Depending on, if this is something that you want to do to support your career and be your full-time career, if this is a passive, more income type of way where you're just providing money and other people are doing the work and things like that. Depending on what it is, there's so many different opportunities and paths and ways to get into it that I think that it is just, one of the things. How many different business opportunities can you pick and can you say, hey, you can go these 7 different routes depending on what you want to do. You can literally get into real estate by buying one $50,000 house at a time, or you can get into real estate by buying multi-million-dollar commercial buildings, and you own the lot and the land that Publix and other big shopping centers are on and things like that. So much different diversity in the way that you could take your real estate. I just think that it's awesome. So along with opportunities is the diversity of real estate, which is something that I also love as well. So opportunities are more, hey, what are those different head categories you can do? Opportunities are, there's actually different opportunities inside, or there's different diverse things inside of those opportunities. So I think that is just so awesome. So kind of like you have your main set, then you have all your sublines inside of your main, headliner opportunities. So when you're getting into residential real estate, do you want to become a flipper? Do you want to become a wholesaler? Do you want to become a landlord and buy and hold different real estate? What do you want to do there? Do you want to, again, own commercial property and you're a landlord? Do you want to get into property management? Do you want to get into commercial property management, long-term property management, vacation property management? There's so many different subcategories inside those big head categories that it's just amazing. You can literally pick and choose or do multiple streams depending on, again, what you want your outcome and your life to look at. I just think it's so cool that you can get into that. Also, what you can get into in those different opportunities is you want to become a real estate agent. You can, without putting any of your own money into it, you can become the agent that helps find, people's properties and things like that and work for investors. Again, there's different opportunities inside of that. Do you want to work commercial real estate? Do you want to work residential real estate where you're just helping, your friends and friends of friends and put mailers out to find neighbors and help them buy their forever home or buy their dream home? Do you want to work more in the investing side of real estate where you're working with investors, helping them out? There's just so many different ways, so many opportunities, and so many opportunities inside those opportunities that I think it is just, it's just awesome. All the different things you can get into. Again, it's literally just a wide open book of things. So that's, just a couple of the biggest reasons why I think real estate is the best career to get into. So the last couple things I wanted to talk about, the next one is work schedule. So everybody kind of laughs. Again, I said this in a previous video. Everybody says, oh, I'm going to quit my 9 to 5 so I can be flexible. I can have my own work schedule. Everybody laughs at that because, yeah, now you're going to go from a 40-hour-a-week job to an 80-hour-a-week job. Here I am at 10 o'clock at night, literally making videos about, growing personal brands and growing your real estate business and things like that. If you were just punching the clock, I'd have been off the clock 5 hours ago and not even had to worry about work. But again, everybody's like, oh yeah, I want more freedom. So with that, I will say you will work harder than you've ever worked before. When all the money, if you don't show up to your job, to your 9 to 5 job, you can take a sick day, you can take, whatever, you could take, time off for vacation, and guess what? That company's still running without you. They're still paying you for your time off. When you work for yourself, if you don't work, you don't get paid. If you sit on the couch, if you're sick at home, and you don't have other ways of marketing and people out there working for you, you will literally sit on your couch and go broke. So you're gonna have to work like crazy. But I will say, with that work schedule, you definitely are more flexible and you're out of that office 9 to 5 environment, which I think is one of the greatest freedoms, and I love. I've had a couple different jobs that were clock-in jobs and desk jobs and things like that. I can't sit still. I can't stand it. I had one where I was at an insurance company, and after the insurance selling season was over, they kept me on to do some data tracking and work like that. Literally get an email one week that says, wow, you've literally done double the amount the past week that the person before you was doing. You've doubled the production. Literally get an email the very next week, hey, why aren't you getting even more done? I saw that you went an hour without getting work done, so what's going on? It's like, hey, if I can literally do double the work in half the amount of time, then I should have the freedom to do whatever I want with the rest. But pretty much that job incentivized you to work slower and to just do the bare minimum, and that's not what I was about. So literally I got that email, and by the end of that week, turned in my notice and left to get back into full-time real estate. So that's kind of my story with work schedules and 9 to 5s. I love about the flexibility. I was just talking to a buddy today, talking about, hey, yeah, I may have set things and set calls to make and set showings, but in the general scheme of things, I can do them like how many calls I've made while sitting out at the beach, or sitting right after lunch, sitting in the parking lot at a lunch, at a lunch place, things like that. You don't get those opportunities at a 9 to 5. So you are more flexible with how you spend your time, how you spend your schedule. You got to be careful of that. But if you see your afternoons lighting up, hey, you can take off work, go play a quick round of golf, get back to work that night, make the work up the next day. That part of the work schedule, I just absolutely love, and love that side of real estate and why I think it's the best job ever. So, the last and final point, this is the point I alluded to in the beginning, my biggest reason for loving real estate and why I think it's the best job in the world is the income potential. So again, if you're working a 9 to 5, if you're working any type of job, you have a cap on how much you can make and how much you will ever make. A couple weeks ago, Jalen Hurts with the Eagles, he just signed a multi-million dollar, I think it's $200 and something million deal that he's going to make. That's awesome. That's incredible. But guess what? He's in a contract for that money. With real estate, you can go out and make the right connections. Obviously, that's a lot of money. That's $50 million per year. But you literally have the potential to go make $100 million per year if you do the right things. Your income potential is literally unlimited. So again, that's in all those categories we talked about. It's in flipping, it's in having rentals, it's in doing huge commercial deals like syndication deals. It's in just being a regular real estate agent where you may only have to sell a couple deals and you can replace your income. You can't get that in any other job or any other profession where it's literally unlimited, where the harder you work, like the saying, the harder you work, the luckier you get. Well, also, the smarter you work, the more that you work and in the right ways, hopefully the more business it should lead to, the more deals it should lead to, and your income is literally endless. So you could literally be working as an agent, you could run a property management company, you could have your own rentals that are producing income for you. So the income potential on real estate is amazing. So again, if you made it this far in the video, I would love if you would subscribe, consider subscribe, and go on ahead and hit and subscribe into this channel. if you got some good content out of this and figured, hey, I want to dive deeper into some of these areas, just let me know. I'd love to break them down even more. But those are my thoughts on why I think real estate is the greatest industry in the world to get into. Hope you like this video, and we'll see you next week.